Hi, everybody. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's vlog post. Happy day after Christmas. It was strange this year. I guess it's a relatively rare occurrence that we have Christmas and Hanukkah run into each other like that. I think it's really interesting for those of us who have mixed families and friends and relatives who have uh, different holiday traditions, celebrate different holidays. I myself, I find it very interesting to partake in traditions and family events like that and hold a few of my own that I hope that down the road my children and grandchildren will carry forward. But again, the day after uh, Christmas is usually one of those times where you're allowing the dust to settle and take a deep breath and try to relax and before you have to go through the process of thinking about taking all the Christmas decorations down and what have you. But for now, I just want to put out there for those of us, especially for those of us in the mortgage business uh, that are, who are going to be active, who do have some time or looking to retain some momentum or continue that momentum that they've established. I want to give you something that you can do really quickly that I work with my clients on just so that they're prepared. They already have this in place because it has proven over the years to be tremendously successful. And I like to call it 1 hour a day for January pay. And yeah, you have to look at this and say we're really welcome to 2025. And I know that we are clearly a week away from New Year's, but there's not anything that any of us are going to do in today's era of the way the industry works. We're not in a position likely at all to be able to put together a deal today and do everything that needs to get done and get it closed uh, in 2025. Technically, is it possible to do that? Sure. Is it likely that that's going to happen? No. The other part to that is, and I don't mean talking about the files that you're already working on that are already under contract, that are already scheduled to close today, tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday. What I'm talking about is what can you do in something as simple as an hour a day that could really impact your January. And what I mean by that is generating a referral, establishing a new contact, pre-approving a client, reaching out to those who are actively engaged this weekend, or finding people who were actively engaged, who may have decided that they were going to wait until you know, the holidays were over to re-engage the market. So what I've established, over the years is just a quick 1 hour task, list of phone calls and possibly visits that you can make. And again, they're really simple tasks that you can do in an hour or less over the next 4 days, today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that can help you generate some valuable momentum heading into January of 2025 and help you get paid. And again, it's not all that hard. And for my clients who have actively business plans and have planned and have been through our regular weekly coaching sessions, they're already in place. They have all this information available. So it would be really simply just checking some information and making a few phone calls. And so today, although you may not remember, but today is Thursday, and the unemployment numbers are going to come out, and there may be something reported that could possibly move the markets, or identify some sort of a trend that may be important to the markets when they get into full swing. Not next week, obviously, because we have New Year's, but they could move the markets. And again, with light trading because of the holidays, The markets can move violently one direction or another on very little information, and you have to be prepared for that. So paying attention to the unemployment numbers this morning is important. Um, making sure that that happens. Put together a list for yourself of the pre-approvals that you have that are actively looking, as well as anybody that you've pre-approved in 2024 that you haven't closed yet. Again, you should have this already available to you. And if you don't, it may take a little more time than that to go through them and look. But this is an important thing for you in 2025. No time but like now to get started on a habit that can make you a lot of money, going through the year so that the end of next year that this information is readily available. Who are the people that are currently actively pre-approved that are out looking? Who are the people that you pre-approved this year that you haven't closed yet? The third thing on the list of things to do today is put together a list of the referral partners that have sent you a deal or an opportunity in the last year. And again, if you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing all along, that list is right in front of you. Be really easy for you to go through that list and pick out the people that are on there. And last but not least, of all the people that you came in contact with in 2024, who are the referral partners that you consider to be the prime targets of 2025? Again, just very simple thing to do. It may take a few minutes. It may be longer than that because maybe you haven't saved any of that information. Maybe you haven't created a list. But guess what? It's not that hard to do. And it would be very impactful to go ahead and do that. So then we get that done Friday. Call the first 10 people on your current pre-approval list and say hello. Just say hello. How'd the holiday go? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. See what's going on. Normally, we do this on Thursdays and Fridays. We call our pre-approvals to check if they're seeing property, right? This is no different than what we normally do, but we just make sure that we go ahead and we do that. The second thing that we can do is call 10 people on your pre-approved yet list that you don't think are actively pre-approved, but they were people that you pre-approved in 2024. And to your knowledge, they haven't closed yet. Again, just say hello. What happened with the housing search? I haven't spoke to you in a while. How are things going? Find out their story. Maybe it's time for them to resend you documentation, recertify their pre-approval, get them up and ready to go so that they can go look at property. Again, really important to go ahead and do that. And so the next thing to do is we call the first 5 people on our referral partner and referral partner target list. Again, Friday, the weekend between Christmas and New Year's, say hello. They don't answer the phone. They don't answer the phone. You can tell them, hey, I'm here. I'm around this weekend. I'm available if something comes up, if you're putting together a deal. And also identify one or more open houses that may be available to you this weekend. Don't be surprised if there are open houses in your market Saturday and Sunday. There may not be, but don't be surprised if there are. You're only going to know if you look. If you don't look, you're not going to find them. So that's what we're doing, on Thursday and on Friday, we're making those phone calls. And Saturday and Sunday, it's basically just repeating steps 1 and 2, calling people on the list, saying hello, letting them know that you're available, and attending any of the open houses. Even if it's just one, find one open house and stop by. Do your normal open house routine. Bring your open house package, put together, leave something for the sellers. Do a Facebook Live. All the things that we talk about in open houses. And obviously, if you have questions about this or any other strategy, the open house strategy, the plan that I normally have my people doing, you can reach out and let's have a conversation about it, because these are just simple things that you can do. It won't take you more than an hour or so a day over the next 4 days that may actually help you spend 4 hours over the next 4 days that may get you paid in January and likely lead to establishing relationships and getting paid throughout the rest of the year. As always, if you have questions or comments, it's Mike at imtcoaching.com. Take care. We'll talk to you again real soon. And again, have a happy new year. Enjoy yourselves. Take care.